Glory to the eternal, forever living God. Blessed be his will, blessed be his mercy, blessed be the might of your God, the truth of your God, the righteousness of your God, for he is the only one who is worthy and stands alone. Now, before I get this show kicked off for today, and we got topic for this afternoon, I just want to say to the sisters that are around me and see me in the public, if you need some help, because I done seen this a couple of times. I done seen a woman in distress, but she never wants to, and it's mostly been younger women, because an older woman is gonna ask for some help. She is. She's not gonna hesitate. She's very self-secure in her own self. She'll know that her with her mannerisms, she not trying to be flirtatious with me at all, but sincerely, that woman needs some help. So they ask me, and I help the older women, the women that's my mother age, my grandmother age, my auntie's age, no problem. But younger females, I don't get it. The 20 crowd, the 20 and up crowd, y'all be sitting over there in distress, and you don't know how to talk to a man. I see them, you know what I'm saying? I see them, I be seeing them. They want to ask, they just don't know how to ask. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are going to help our people no matter what. As long as you're not trying to scam me, as long as you're not trying to get me set up, as long as you ain't trying to rob me, we'll be all right. Ask for help. It is okay to ask your people for some help. When you're caught up and you're in the jimmy, you're in the jam, and you need help right then and there, you need to ask. Last time I checked, the Lord, he said, ask and you shall receive. Why y'all not asking for help and y'all need it? You know what I'm saying? The one girl, I damn near read her mind. I was at the wash house. All she needed was 50 cents. I'm not going to insert myself in your problem. I'm going to let you know that right now. Most men, we're not going to just openly just insert ourselves in any problem. We're not busybodies. We're not busy-minded people like that. But if you come up to us, an older man of my stature, of my caliber, of my age, and you ask for help, we're going to help you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to help you. It's okay to ask. My sisters out there in the world, it's okay to ask a black man for help. We're going to help you. You know what I'm saying? We were put on this earth to help you, just like you was put on this earth to help us. Okay, let's move forward and change gears. Now, what I have found out, you always hear the stories. If it be Detroit, if it be Chicago, if it be California, if it be Indiana, if it be Minnesota, if it be wherever our people are, you always see a large number of our children going missing. Why is that? Now, God, he made rules, and my people, they can be very cold. You know what I'm saying? Another black man can be very cold because it's a rule. You know what I'm saying? It's a law inside of our commandments that say that you cannot sell your daughter. You can't turn your daughter into a harlot. You can't do that. You cannot turn your daughter into a whore. You cannot do that. You cannot turn your daughter into a whore and sell her to men. That's what black men were doing 2,000 years ago. The most coldest, evilest of us. Not all of us, but it's a portion of our brothers that got a criminal mind like that. They was doing it 2,000 years ago. So if they were doing it 2,000 years ago and we're the same people, guess what? And you be like, no, Jehoshaphat, everybody want to be chosen until you hear something bad. Everybody want to be chosen until your ass got to sit up here and fight. Everybody want to be chosen until it's time to put in that great work for the Most High God. They don't want to do it. So I found out, and y'all always ask the question, you know what I'm saying? I told you, the Holy Spirit speaks. The Spirit, he speaks, family. He leads, he teaches, he ministers, he gospel of the truth. He brings in revelation and he revives that great soul of yours. Yes, he does. And I'm grateful for him being in my life. But a lot of our children come up missing. Do you know that they are sold into sex trafficking? That's what happens to them. You know what I'm saying? You always wonder, you know what I'm saying? It's a portion of them that they're unalived. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to a woman, when y'all see the news and y'all see why is all these black women being missing? Because they were rounded up not by our men, by the men of different races. They're rounded up and they're sold into sex trafficking. So I gotta let my brothers aware, you know what I'm saying? Your daughters, your nieces, your mothers, your aunties, and your grandmother is preyed upon in this country. Now, we don't sell our people into slavery. We don't sell our people into human trafficking. We don't sell our people into sex slavery. But the other men of the races, you got to imagine, you know what I'm saying? The black woman is the most sought out woman out of all women. You know what I'm saying? She's the most sought out woman. So this is why our people come up missing. Brother, what are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are we going to do in this situation? We got to fight and we got to protect our mothers and our aunties and our sisters. What are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? Every time y'all look up, and y'all look at the city and it be whatever city, it be New York, and over the weekend, 80 black women went missing. Why did they go missing for? It's a small percent of them that are mentally they challenged. Okay, knock that off. That's 70%. Another 10%, they're unalived. Okay, that still leaves 60 sisters that's unaccounted for. What happened to them? They were sold into sex trafficking. We as black men, we gotta lock our people down. We gotta control our people. If you a father, you really gotta be watching where your daughter is going. If you're a brother, you really gotta be watching where your sister is going, especially if they're not old enough to fight. You know what I'm saying? To fight back and run for their lives. But our women, especially out of all women, are preyed on in this country amongst all women because they are sought after out of all women. So y'all been asking the question, why do our people go? And it just doesn't fall on our sisters, our little boys too, our little brothers too. Sometimes they take our people out just so they can have them running through the forest, running for their lives like an actual movie. They actually do these things in real life. Y'all think it's just a movie. Oh, they got these 4 teenagers and they put them on some damn island or put them off in the middle of the forest, and the cavalry came and they was chasing them down with the hunting dogs trying to kill them. That happens to our people here in 2025. Sad to say to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Sad to bring the truth to you, but our people are preyed upon in this country. That's why the majority of our brothers that you see that's hanging off them trees as strange fruit is because they were captured. You know what I'm saying? They were captured, and then that's what the people did to them. So I just want my people to aware, ain't nothing really changed in this country like that. They just changed names on different things. And the same things that plagued your people back in the day is still happening to them today, especially when it comes to our children, especially when it comes to our sisters and our aunties and our mothers. So we as men of our race, we have to do something about this. I don't want to hear no sorry brother coming up. Oh, I just care about myself. I just care about you're dying off. I'm gonna let you know right now, God has put that plumb line between his people, and he wants you to fall by the edge of the sword. He wants you to get wrapped up in your own situations. It's like that God has swore to do things to us that he has never done to anybody else in the world. And y'all taking chances going out there playing the evil road. When I look in the future to come, that plumb line, I'm gonna look on that other side of all my evil brothers and I won't see none of y'all standing. So if you're not willing to change your ways and stand for your people and do the right thing, you're gonna fall off. I'm gonna look up and see all my brothers that's willing to fight for our people. I'm not tripping on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are falling off each and every single day that goes by if you are not willing to change. So I ask my brothers once more again, what are we going to do to protect our children, to protect our little brothers, our little sisters, our aunties, our nieces, our mothers and our grandmothers. I'm asking you, brother. My heart is pleading out to you. They capturing your little sisters and your little cousins, and they're putting them in sex trafficking. Look at the one story when the sister, the white man captured the sister, and he was sitting over there SAing her all those times, and then she ended up unaliving him, and now she's sitting in prison for the rest of her life. So you cannot sit here and tell me that it's not a possibility. You can't tell me that. Okay, moving forward. Now, I probably only comment a little bit, but I just want to let my sisters know that it's against the law for a landlord to sit up there and ask you for sex for rent. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I know that that's the oldest profession on the face of this earth, but you should not have to denigrate yourself to pay your rent. So I suggest, me, your brother Jehoshaphat Israel, that you get the camera going and you get the setup going and you get the plot going so you can actually sue these people and get money. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to sleep with them, sister. You know what I'm saying? You do not have to sleep with your landlord. You don't have to sleep with him. But what you can do is set him up to be sued. It's nothing wrong with setting up a little camera somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with calling old Billy Bob over, you know what I'm saying, and setting him up so you can get a good $50,000, a good $20,000, a good $30,000 in a lawsuit. But having sex for rent, you might as well get a boyfriend. Having sex for rent, you might as well get married. Having sex for rent, you might as well have an actual a partner that you move in to where you don't have to go through this. You know what I'm saying? At all. But I suggest that you set Billy Bob up and you sue him.
But you know the deal. We've done it before. I think it's a good deal for you. You don't have to pay anything.
Okay. And what would your wife think?
Shouts out to my sister. Shouts out to my sister. Subscribe to her channel. Show love.
I told you that last time was the last time.
Okay, well, you don't seem to get it. You're either gonna take your clothes off and do what we do before. I mean, I've done it twice already. So we can do it again. Nobody has to know.
I'm just gonna have to tell your wife.
Oh, okay. I'll put her out on the street just like I'll put your ass out on the street. Don't worry, I pay her rent too. You know, I pay all her bills. Okay, look, you're gonna, what do you want me to do? Hey, I'll take you out on a date. Would that help?
No.
Would that make you feel better?
No.
Okay. You got about 5 minutes to take off your clothes. That's right out here. And we're gonna do it, and then you can pay me later. You ain't making money about it anymore.
No, I'm not doing it.
You did it before. What's so hard about doing it again?
You're almost the same age as my dad, and it makes me feel gross. A little bit more time.
No.
And you would think that it would be our sisters that's being preyed upon. No, it's all women. It's all women. You know what I'm saying? All women. And men, some men are just sleazy. Just like I've told you, you know what I'm saying? My own people back in our days, you know what I'm saying? A brother was cold. You know what I'm saying? A brother was cold. But this is not a problem that just affects black people. This affects everyone. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, not just sisters, everybody.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Mike, it's Rachel here from the BBC. Can you tell me why you're offering free rent to women in exchange for sex?
I'm not. So the end of the conversation.
We've got evidence to believe otherwise, Mike. This woman who was contacted via Twitter, you're saying that was not you, and that was somebody else who was impersonating you.
I'm saying that I believe it was somebody else impersonating me, yes. I have never engaged in having anybody here in my accommodation for sex.
Can you see that from our point of view, there are a lot of things that just aren't adding up?
Alicia Kennedy, you're a Labour peer in the House of Lords. You're also the Chief Executive of Generation Range. Have you come across this?
Yes, we have, and it is thanks to the work of investigative journalists like Susie, and as Susie says, the hard campaigning work of Peter Kyle MP. And of course, for those of us in the housing world, it's not a new phenomenon. In 2016, Shelter Research showed that 8% of women have been propositioned in this way to give sexual acts for free or discounted rent. And more recently, over the pandemic, between March 2020 and January 21, 300,000 women had been propositioned and asked.
Do you hear what this woman said? She said 300,000 women. You know what I'm saying? 300,000. Damn.
For a sex for rent arrangement, the research has shown. So we really do feel that thanks to the work of journalists like Susie, that the criminal justice system needs to change because the current law and act and guidance isn't adequate. As Susie said, only one person. Sorry, Gloria. I was just going to say, as Susie said, despite this being a current crime, only one person has ever been charged, and that was in January last year, and that was down to the work of investigative journalists like Susie, not down to the work of the law enforcement.
Developing tonight, Hoxie Mayor Dennis Coggins faces allegations that he tried to pressure a tenant into having sex with him in exchange for rent. The lawsuit accuses Coggins of violating the Fair Housing Act, negligence, assault, battery, and trespassing. KA News spoke with Coggins earlier today. He denied all the allegations. A conference between both parties is scheduled for April 18th.